All right, so I watched a couple videos of Charlie Kirk, so I've kind of seen the process of what he does. And it seems to me like he's the kind of person that goes to a place, has some ideas, talks to people, and he's willing to at least talk with them on different aspects of how he feels about life and how things work and what his values are. And whether he's trying to convince people of one way or the other, at least he's having a dialogue with them. And I think that that's super important because how do you live in a society where you have opposing people that only hate each other and you won't actually talk to each other to figure out what the best ideas are? Because the reality is my ideas are probably not the best. Your ideas are probably not the best, but some kind of combination between your idea and my idea is probably the middle ground and the best place to be. And I think the reality is that is what we've lost a lot of in America is the willingness to talk to each other. And it's changed a lot over the last, I want to say like maybe 10 years or whatever. I am still kind of stuck in the 90s a little bit, but I'm getting into the 2000s now, like early 2000s. And what I'm starting to understand is there's a shift in the climate between how the left and the right communicate with each other. And it seems like I don't really know how to like classify it appropriately. I just want to say that there's stupid, bad people out there, and there's that. It happens on both sides, and that's the reality. Whoever shot Charlie Kirk, whoever tried to assassinate Trump, whoever did any of that kind of stuff, and anybody who wants to take violence against anybody else, they're a bad person. That's it. You don't even have to think about it any more than that. They're just bad people. They're doing bad things. There's nothing good that's going to come out of what they're trying to do, because when they just killed somebody because they don't agree with their ideas or whatever, I mean, who knows at the end of the day, but it's not any different than people that shoot schools and all that other kind of stuff. Most of them are mental people. Okay, they have mental problems. They think about mental stuff. They could be on drugs. I mean, who knows? And I personally experienced that from being on some of the drugs I was on that gave me horrible thoughts, not only about myself, but about other people. I was in a different mindset because mostly I was thinking about taking care of myself, mainly because of the fact that I didn't want to hurt my family anymore. And I thought it would be easier because then my family could move on without me basically being around. So I definitely experienced exactly what that was like. And that was 100% caused by being on drugs that I should not have been on. And those specific drugs caused me to have that problem within like 5 days. And luckily I had the willpower to understand that I didn't want to go through that. So I had to go to the hospital. They had to pump those drugs out of my system. And I started thinking more normal again. And I'm not going to say that I'm perfect or that you're perfect or anybody else is perfect. But I do think we have to have dialogue. We have to be willing to talk to each other, work out, like talk through our problems or whatever. It can't just be one-sided. You're definitely not right. I'm definitely not right. So it can't be that way, because how do you live in a society or a world where there's only one way all the time? That doesn't make any sense, because we'd be stuck back in the situation where you have everybody who has authority is in some kind of a class where they get to make all the decisions, all the rules, and they literally can just hang us or do whatever they want to because they don't like what we said. I mean, look at history and how things happened when we gave everybody so much power over us. We basically couldn't talk back to them, and if we did that, then they destroyed us all. I mean, just look at history, okay? And obviously, because of my brain damage, I can only speak the way I can. I can only say the things I can. Otherwise, I would be able to, that's a new word, contextualize things better. And I think that the reality of life that we're at right now, we're in these stupid situations where we have horrible people. And whoever shot Charlie Kirk is a horrible person. Whoever thinks that they can go solve the problem by killing other people, by hurting other people or whatever, those are just horrible people. That's it. There's no other way to describe those people. They're bad, evil people that do not deserve to be living in our communities. And none of us should have to worry about that kind of fear. If somebody like Charlie Kirk or on the opposite side, whatever that would be called, wants to go talk to people and is willing to have dialogue, that is a good situation for all of us, because all of us should be looking at that, thinking about that, and asking ourselves these questions. Are we right? Are they right? Who's got the best idea? What's the best thing for our communities, for our families, all that kind of stuff. And if you're not willing to have those kind of communications or talk about those things because you just believe that there's no other way and everything is like set in stone, the problem is you, and I guarantee it's you. I have an open mind. I'm willing to talk to anybody about anything because I know personally how I feel about stuff. And the way that I feel is that any person on this planet should be able to do what they want to do in the privacy of their own home that doesn't affect other people. When you go out in public, I believe it's a little bit different because I think everybody should respect each other to a basic understanding where I don't have to worry about people coming up on me, cussing at me, threatening me, abusing me, or doing anything that basically negatively affects my life. I think that stuff should be protected. That is why we need good, high quality police officers. And that's one reason why the government should be working towards dealing with that kind of stuff. And if you need mental help, this is a reality of life. If you need mental help, just like I recently just needed mental help, go get it. Go ask for it. Don't go out there and try to do something crazy because you think you need to take it in your own hands, because all that's going to do is create a problem. You're going to end up going to jail, and it does nothing to help you. And I think that's the reality of life is let's see what happens. So now that Charlie Kirk is gone because somebody shot him for basically no reason. I mean, he was going out there talking to people. It's the same thing. There was a recent school shooting that happened by, I want to say maybe like a transgender person or whatever. And that part of it doesn't really matter to me. Like, that's not the thing I think about. It's a mentally ill person. That's what this comes down to. You can't go kill somebody without being a mentally ill person or somebody that hates people. And both of those things are bad. They're both on the same level to a certain extent. If you're not willing to get help for whatever your problem is, and you just live life trying to hurt people, that's an issue. And the same thing occurs when you're on the opposite side of it and you just hate people. It doesn't matter what your religion is. It doesn't matter what your philosophy is and all the stuff you think about, whatever. If you hate people, you have a problem and you need to go get help. And I think that's how simple it is. So there's people out there that are willing to help you. There's people you could talk to, and you should seek help. Don't go taking it out and creating like some kind of personal agenda, because you're not gonna do anything except for make the other side become more reckless against you. So whoever shot Charlie Kirk and whoever created that problem probably is gonna make Charlie Kirk's message be louder. It's gonna make more people on the opposite side stronger. It's not gonna help you with whatever your idea was. So the reality of life is you're a moron, and all you did was further endanger and further make your side worse. Why would you ever do that? That just doesn't make any sense. I don't think people think about the stuff that they do. They just go do them because other people, like, they get these ideas in their head, like this is a video game, and it's not a video game, and you should not hurt other people. Okay, you should take care of your own life. That's it. Don't try to hurt me. Don't try to hurt other people around you. That just makes you evil, period. Okay, evil. That makes you the bad person. There's no situation where you're the person that can go hurt somebody else and you're the good guy. Okay, the only situation that works in is if it's self-defense and you're helping somebody else because somebody that's evil is attacking someone else. That's the only way that works. If you're an aggressor and you're a person that's going and hurting somebody else, you're always evil, period. That's just messed up. Stop thinking that way. Stop trying to do those things. And it doesn't matter whether you're Republican or Democrat or what the reasoning is behind it. Seek mental help first and make sure you're in the right mindset. If you feel like you got to go do something that's bad against somebody else, you're wrong. That's all there is to it. And I hope that you can seek help. Have a good day.